It's Saturday. The one-man race team continues. Well, two, if you count him. But today we're putting in fire suppression. Already have the seat out for access. I'm gonna put the bottle somewhere back here, but time to dig into this thing. All right, I started by drilling these holes for the bottle brackets, and I didn't film any of it. And the reason I didn't film any of it is because I'm a bad YouTuber. But I also had to pay attention. I'll hop under the car and show you why. So from under the car, I had some constraints I had to work around, mainly the fuel pump, that brake line, and this fuel line. So that hole in particular was limiting with where it could go. The others have pretty good clearance. And it worked out well because it's exactly where I want the bottle in the cabin. I used touch-up paint to fill in those holes where I drilled. Obviously, you want to prevent rust. So while that dries, I've done everyone's favorite task in these Alfas, or I made it so I'm going to have to do this again and redo the door seal. And I drilled out the rivets on this sill trim because I want to run my fire suppression line under that sill trim here on the passenger side to keep it nice and clean and hidden. The bottle is in. I mounted it on some little rubber standoffs. It didn't come with those. The kit didn't come with those, but it was recommended. So now it won't vibrate so much or rattle or anything. So that part was relatively straightforward. Now to run the lines and place the nozzles. Okay, I just did everything since I put the bottle in, and I didn't film any of it. I stayed up all night to do it. It was one of those things where I just kind of put my head down and got it done. I'm going to show you the whole system now. I have to show it in parts because it's a little, I did it as inconspicuously as possible. I hid the lines and everything where I could, which is why it took me all night. I ended up pulling the door sill trims and a bunch of stuff, but I think it came out great, probably as clean as it could be. So I'm really happy about it. And let me know what you guys think. Oh, the install is done to historic racing regulations for all the sanctioning bodies around me. So that's just one nozzle in the engine bay, one in the cockpit, and then the suppression system is compliant with all the organizations. So here is the engine bay nozzle. Had to drill a hole in the firewall. Didn't screw up the paint, which is great. Obviously touched the paint up before I installed the nozzle. But here it is from the engine side. And here is the cockpit nozzle. That little blue guy right there. So here we are in the car, and here's my battery master and my fire suppression pull handle as indicated on the quarter window here. So I ran this pull cable down and around with my wiring harness that runs rear under this sill trim plate, out the back and around to the bottle. And there was barely room under here. It was fun, but it worked. And on the passenger side, same deal. The suppressant line runs from the bottle under this trim plate. Had to do a little bit of massaging there to get it through, up under the dash, and tease off from the engine bay connector all the way over to the cockpit nozzle. So that's my fire suppression system installed. It literally took me a whole day and whole night. Could have been done a lot quicker, but you guys know I'm OCD and want everything to be perfect. To pull these sill trim panels, I had to drill the rivets, pull the door seals, run the lines, and redo it all. Sorry I didn't film more of the process, but as Alfa people know, those door seals is a process that should be forgotten. It's not fun. Anyway, the car is legal now. Hopefully I never have to pull that handle, and I'm excited to get back on track. Another thing I just did was move my brake pedal for a little more legroom, and as such I've had to adjust my accelerator pedal linkage for good heel toe positioning. So here's a quick run by my house to test out the pedal position.